All right, today I want to talk to you about some of the CA glue, or the cyanoacrylate glue. This brand is called Hot Stuff, and it's available in 3 different consistencies. And I wanted to show people what the difference is between these 3 different consistencies. So you've got the Hot Stuff Original, the Hot Stuff Super T, and the Hot Stuff Specialty. Each of these has various thicknesses. So the original is really watery thin, and it's designed to allow you to penetrate the wood and soak into the wood. So if you have a small hairline crack or something, you want to penetrate it and stabilize that material, you want to use the red or the original glue. If you're bonding 2 things together, say if you're carving and you broke off part of the nose or the ear, this is the glue you want to use with a small dab on the wood, and then you stick it onto, and I'll use that in a second to show you. But then the Specialty is designed to be a gap filling glue. It's very thick. So if you have a wide gap that you want to fill and make it look clear, this is the consistency you want to use. You also have available the accelerator, the hardener. And so instead of waiting 30, 45 seconds for it to harden, you can use the accelerator, and a quick shot of that makes it start to harden almost instantly. So to give you an idea, can I show you these here? So as these are poured on, this is the original. If you notice just how thin this glue is, it's almost watery thin, and it soaks in, and it's very runny, as you can tell. The Specialty, the Super T, that goes on just a little bit thicker. So you see how that doesn't run quite as much. And then the Specialty goes on almost like a gel. You kind of see how that beads up and doesn't run hardly at all. So that's the differences there. So say if I had a piece I wanted to glue back together, what I would do is I normally would use the Super T, put a little glue in place, use the accelerator, and shoot the bottom of that, and then apply that in place. If you're able to see up really close, it's actually hardening as we're talking. That just within a few seconds, you're able to glue that piece back in place. So, and then we might be able to see this in here. Yeah, that's still, the thicker the glue, the longer it takes to dry, but still, normally under a minute or so, you're able to get that dry. But with the accelerator, I can shoot a little bit of that in place, and it starts hardening almost instantly. At least for that top layer, then it starts working its way down. And now it's dry. So one other tip I wanted to show you too with this is a lot of times people will leave a little bit of glue up here in the tip. And what happens is that eventually will harden, and then you have to get a thin nail or something to get in and make a new hole. So if you can, when you're done, and lightly tap that against the table, or squeeze it a few times to pop any kind of bubble or get any kind of glue out of that tip. We do sell replacement tips if it does get hardened. I've also heard of some people putting this in the freezer when they're not using it, and that helps prolong the life of the CA glue. But in summary, there's 3 different consistencies. You've got the original, which is very watery thin for stabilizing and penetrating the wood in small thin cracks. You've got the Super T for bonding 2 things together, so adding something onto another piece of wood. And then you have the Specialty, which is very thick, designed for gap filling. And then the accelerator, which is used to help speed up the drying time with these different glues. So that's the CA glue, the cyanoacrylate. Great product. We've sold it for years.